Oh, Hollywood, you did it again, you sons of bitches. This time, it's with Netflix. There were thousands of people who petitioned to get this film removed off of Netflix's databases, which was supposed to be released in September. And what movie am I talking about? Well, it's none other than the most controversial movie that's been on Netflix since it started, I think. And it's called Cuties. Cuties is a drama with our main protagonist, Amy, who is aged 11, who becomes fascinated with a twerking dance crew. Hoping to join them, she starts to explore her femininity, defying her family's traditions. What the fuck, Netflix? What is the matter with you? Who did this shit? Not only that, not only the premise of the film or the way they made it out to look, this movie is also rated for mature audiences. An 11-year-old protagonist starring in a twerking crew that's rated for mature audiences, not even for children. Who the hell thought it was a good idea to okay the synopsis and okay this movie for Netflix? Dan Schneider, is he on the team now? What the hell are they thinking? The funniest thing to me is that these sorts of things don't happen on accident. This was deliberately made to look this way, okay? What's funny is that people on the internet are calling them out for this sort of shit. Just look at Yeet Deray's post. It's interesting to compare the French version of the Cuties poster to the American version. Like, the French version has more kids just having fun vibes, while the American version is just, well, fucking gross. I feel like Netflix's marketing team has a lot to answer for. And hell, I think so too. I also have some questions for them, honestly. Who the hell thought it was a good idea to hypersexualize children and try to market it out as a movie only about twerking? I mean, I'm sure the actual movie, Millones, or however you pronounce it, is actually a lot more nuanced and it's a lot more calmer and maybe it actually delves into controversial topics and stuff like that, and it's a good film because it has actually really good reviews. I'm not gonna watch it myself. I think that's like a bait, like a honeypot. I'm not even gonna touch this film. But the freaky thing is that, again, someone on their team said we should hypersexualize these children. That will get more clicks. That will get more views on this movie, bring more money. Just who the hell does Netflix want to market to? Who are they trying to appeal to? Damn, that is some weird stuff. They really thought, oh, we should probably get all the pedophiles to hop on this one. That would be a good thing. I get it's Hollywood and they're into that sort of stuff, but leave the general crowd out of this. No one wants to click it. If anything, this started way more of an uproar, and Netflix just chose to kind of brush it under the rug with their shitty apology. Let's take a look at that.
We're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that we used for Millones/Cuties. It was not okay, nor was it a representative of this French film which won an award at Sundance. We've now updated the pictures and description.
Problem is that they still did it. You don't understand what that means. When you see a film, what do you see? You see a trailer, right? And they released a trailer, by the way. I haven't seen it myself, but from others, I've heard that it's quite disgusting and it's quite as bad as you think. They just include the best parts, so to say, for those. Oh my god, it freaks me out. Creeps me the hell out. The point being is that the trailer and the description is what drives a viewer to watch it, right? They look at the description and they look at the picture and then they go, wow, that looks like a good movie or that looks like a bad movie, depending on the synopsis. They thought it was a good fucking idea to put a bunch of pedophilic stuff because they thought that would get clicks. They thought that that would be the best course of action to take. And let me just remind you folks, these sorts of things don't happen with one guy. It's not some random ass, intern that's doing this. It's a whole team, a whole board. There's usually a whole department. I know this because I used to work in the office spaces, and like when you have a marketing team, it's a marketing team. So they go over these things. That means that someone pitched this idea and they said, hey, we should do this. We should make them heavily sexualized. We should make the trailer looking like this. And then a chain of people saw this stuff and then they go, yeah, that looks good. Like, what the literal fuck is the matter with them? I don't understand. That's just beyond disbelief. I cannot believe this happened. They are seriously trying to normalize this type of behavior, and I am not down for that whatsoever. Same thing with maps. Like, I don't agree with that crap at all. Minor attracted person? Are you kidding me? That's a whole topic for another video. But getting back on track of this, Netflix really has to own up for this stuff, and this shitty apology is not enough, in my opinion, because again, that means that all the people involved are still working, just going on beyond their day. It was just a fuck up. Whatever. It happens, you know. You're seriously gonna do that? It's very creepy, very strange. I hope Dan Schneider's not on that team. It's not cool. It's what's funny to me is that if you go to Netflix's Twitter page, they have Black Lives Matter, Black Stories Matter, and all that stuff is great. But then they promote pedophilia, like that's okay too. Netflix, we don't support racism, but we support pedophilia. I get a sense of equality is great, but pedophilia is never okay. Don't ever try to normalize that crap. If you ever come to me telling me that you have some argument for pedophilia, I'm going to shut your ass down. I don't give a fuck who you are. Are you serious? That is the creepiest shit ever. If you have a problem, go find an answer through a therapist or someone, and hell, even your therapist would probably keep a really close eye on you. It's weird stuff. Never do that shit. I'm not even joking. I don't care who dislikes this video. If you honestly dislike my point of view on pedophiles, I don't want you to watch my channel. That's as simple as that. Get out of here. I could only imagine what this will stem towards. I mean, if this was the first film, again, I'm sure the film might be okay. I'm not going to watch it myself, but it has great reviews. But the funny thing, actually a funny thing that I just remembered right now is the movie was, or Netflix had announced that the movie was winning awards at Sundance. Well, funny enough, Sundance's film festival co-founder, that is, he was actually found guilty for sexual abuse on minors. And this was back in 2019. Who knows who else does that sort of stuff in Sundance? I mean, I don't know, but you know, where there's one, there's usually more, or at least they've been lenient towards him to allow him to do that stuff, right? So Sundance should probably get investigated too. But again, that was in 2019. They might have changed. I don't know. Netflix, they definitely should check out who the hell is running the show there. This is turning out to be quite the circus, and I want to know who the ringleader is. What the hell? You know, I'm not a big fan of cancel culture, and I think it's really stupid, but I do believe that when there are certain actions being done, you should own up to those things. And I still don't think that Netflix has done enough. If you go to their Twitter page again, they completely forgot about it. They did that one silly, stupid apology, and then they completely forgot about it. Hell, I hear that if you go to the trailer of the Cuties movie, that they didn't even fix that portion. The original description is still there about twerking and all this jazz. So it doesn't really seem like Netflix really gives that much of a fuck. I'm sure they're making plenty of money, and this is just a hump. And you know, a petition could only do so much in regards to business and all that shit. So I don't know. I think Netflix might just get away scot-free. Not that I want them to, but they'll probably will, because people will probably forget in a couple days, and that'll be that. I hope it doesn't. I hope they get called out for it, and I hope they get investigated for the creepy shit that they're thinking of putting out there, the American Netflix, that is. And yeah, just don't ever support this sort of stuff. We should always shut this sort of stuff down. Cancel culture, specifically against pedophiles, I don't give a damn. You touch a kid, you're out of here. I don't support you at all. I guess cancel culture wins in that sort of regard. I never thought I'd ever spew those words from my mouth. My mouth feels like a taint right now, saying those kinds of words. Like acid is dripping down my fucking lips at the moment. But I guess cancel culture is good in that sort of instance. If it is in regards to a pedophile, then yeah, cancel their ass. Netflix, own up to your shit. Bye.